Well, the world continues to react to the passing of James Van Der Beek. The actor endeared himself to a generation of television viewers as the star of the teen melodrama Dawson's Creek.
And in 2024, Van Der Beek announced he'd been diagnosed with stage 3 colorectal cancer. He sadly passed away at just 48 years old. You may remember it's the same type of cancer that acclaimed actor Chadwick Boseman died from just over 5 years ago. He was also young, 43 years old. Late last month, the Journal of the American Medical Association released alarming new research showing colorectal cancer is now the leading cause of cancer deaths for people under the age of 50. The death rate for this age group has climbed by 1% every year since 2005. So you may be thinking, why? Why is this cancer emerging in younger people? Well, I took those questions to Mainline Health colorectal surgeon, Dr. John Marks. Dr. Marks, why is colon cancer so deadly?
Well, it's a very common disease and it has a propensity to spread easily. The challenge is, of course, to detect it early, and there is a way to do that with colonoscopy. So with proper screening, we can avoid it altogether.
What does the research show about why these cases are increasing in younger people specifically, though?
Well, you know, it's really a little unclear about that. We were one of the first to kind of ring the warning bell about this about a decade ago when we saw patients being referred in their 30s and even 20s. And as a referral center for low rectal cancers, young people gravitate towards us to avoid colostomies, and we noticed that. But really, to date, it's unclear what the real source of that problem is.
What signs should people be looking for of colon cancer?
I think the most important thing to take home is that colorectal cancer is entirely preventable. And the issue is that younger people generally don't pay the same attention to it that older people do. And so things like bleeding, change in bowel habits, unexplained constipation or diarrhea, unexplained weight loss, these are all things that should be evaluated and brought to the attention of your physician. And now the younger patients need to be screened with colonoscopies as well. And the best news is if you do a colonoscopy, you can find a precancerous lesion, a polyp, and remove it right then and there and avoid the development of a cancer, 5 years later.
You're talking about the screenings. I got a message from my dad recently urging me to get a screening because he told me that my great-great-grandfather died from colon cancer, but I'm under the age of the recommended screening period. So I think a lot of people are wondering if there's someone in their family that has colon cancer, should we get that screening regardless of that recommended age?
Well, a few years ago, the ages were decreased. And so in the African-American community, the age for screening is 40. And with Caucasians, it's 45 years of age. And then anyone with a high-risk profile or a symptom should be screened. So, I think that, yes, people should be screened younger, and they should pay real attention to getting it done so they can avoid this calamity.
So I should get screened right away?
I think that'd be a great idea.
Dr. Marks there, thank you so much. And you can find more of that interview on NBC10.com soon. But really emphasizing that it is preventable if caught early.
If caught early, yeah. And this is a loud wake-up call for me personally. Saw a social media post this week about it. And then James Van Der Beek passes away. And talking to my brother, we've been having this conversation. My grandfather had it, and he survived. But there's a history of my family, so I hear you, God. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that checked out.
Right. It might be, temporarily uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But certainly very comfortable to have the results, to know that you have a clean bill of health.
That's right.
And he's recommending that you get screened if you have any of those signs or symptoms.
Very important.
Very important.
Yeah.